सगळ्यांचे आभार मानता. हांगासात आमच्यो सहप्रभारी सुष्मिता देव तशेंच आमचे स्पोक्सपर्सन ट्रजान दिमेलो आणि हांव राजेंद्र काकोडकर. हांव पयलीं आमची सहप्रभारी प्रेस कॉन्फरन्स स्टार्ट करपाक रिक्वेस्ट करता.
Thank you so much. I would like to thank my friends in the media, like he said, my colleague, that it's very busy times and various parties are coming forward with various talking points which are connected directly to the issues that are being raised in the coming elections in Goa. I would like to ask a very pertinent question today to all our opponents who are in the field today to form the government in Goa, that when is it that the fooling of the people of Goa will stop? Some questions that must be asked, some questions which will be decisive on the 14th of February when we go to a vote, some questions that have been in the public domain for the last 10 years and if I may say even before that from 2012. One such question and a fooling point for our opponents who are today in the field contesting elections is the burning issue of mining. I am pained to say whether it's the Congress or the BJP, there is complete confusion and no clarity on the issue of mining. I would like to state that All India Trinamool Congress is the first party which has said that not only they will start mining, but what are the basic policies and the basic vision vis-a-vis how we plan to start mining. We have heard senior Congress leaders saying that in 6 months they will start mining. We have heard the Chief Minister of Goa say not once but on 2 occasions over the last 6 months or last 3 months that in 6 months he will start mining. Today itself the Bharatiya Janata Party has again said that after and if they form the government, they will start mining in 6 months. I want to ask the parties who have been at the helm of affairs in Goa since 2012. First question is, who was responsible for the illegal mining and loss to the government of Goa of 35,000 crores and which Goa Foundation says is much more, up to 67,000 crores. Who are the culprits? Why have only notices worth 3,000 odd crores been issued? What happens to the balance 32,000 crores or the balance 64,000 crores as Goa Foundation say? Who's responsible for that? There was a one word spoken about it by the Bharatiya Janata Party or the Congress. Who was in power in 2012 and who has been in power since 2017? Second question we would like to ask all our opponents on the field, that today what is the reason? That despite promises of making sure that the revenue that comes out of the mining activity of Goa is used for the benefit of the Goa. Today we would like to ask specifically the BJP government that why is it that you have failed? Why is it that you have failed to start the mining in Goa and you have failed to give a clear policy on why you could not do it over the last 5 years? What is the point of now saying at this stage that you will start mining again? We are very clear. All India Trinamool Congress has said within 250 days of forming government, we will come up with a solution to the mining problem. Number 2, we will make sure it is sustainable. And number 3, we will make sure that the revenue that comes out of the mining does not go in the hands of people who are from outside the Goa, and the employment that it creates will also be done for the people of Goa. We've assured you that in our manifesto we are crystal clear. Yes, we found the policy of Goa Foundation a stable one, and not all but the majority of them are appealing to us, and we will in discussion in the future with various interest groups start the mining activity. So we ask the BJP and the Congress that please stop fooling the people of Goa about mining. The second and a very interesting point about fooling the people of Goa is related to Indian National Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party. Mr. Kejriwal, the Honorable Chief Minister of Aam Aadmi Party, has made his candidates sign an affidavit. And on the other hand, we see Indian National Congress, which has actually taken a pledge in the presence of their tallest leaders to say they will not defect. I have a very simple legal question and a very simple question which is common sense, if you ask me. Today we know that the law of the country, the anti-defection laws are clear. If 2/3 of the MLAs decide to leave a party and merge with another party, can any party or any leader, be it Aam Aadmi Party or the Indian National Congress, stop it? Doesn't matter what they pledge to do and doesn't matter what they sign in the affidavit. When you sign the affidavit in a court of law and you break that affidavit, that promise in the affidavit, it is the court that prosecutes you for perjury. So when the affidavit of the Aam Aadmi Party will be torn and thrown away by some Aam Aadmi Party candidate, who's going to be the person suing them? Who is that oath or affirmation made to? So there is absolutely, this is nothing but a gimmick. It is very simple. You have to give your honorable MLAs who win and come a reason to continue in the party. And that is the only way MLAs will stay. And I believe that any party which asks its candidate to file an affidavit and to swear a pledge is itself telling the people of Goa that they do not trust their own candidates to whom they have given tickets. If you ask a member of your family that you will not leave me, please give a pledge, that means you don't trust that member of your family. That's what the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party is saying. And I have no doubt, which we've repeatedly said, that what happened in 2017, if intentions are not right of the MLA candidates who win and come, there is absolutely no law in the country that can stop a merger of 2/3 MLAs going to any party. What it needs is strong leadership, a clear path that every person who joins the party sees, and provided those two things are there, I have no doubt that MLAs who win and come will stay, and that is what we promise you from the All India Trinamool Congress. Another fooling point of the भारतीय जनता पार्टी which says डबल इंजन की सरकार. मैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी के मुख्यमंत्री से पूछती हूँ, आपने अपने मैनिफेस्टो में आज कहा है कि आप डीजल और पेट्रोल का दाम नहीं बढ़ाएंगे. और I would like to ask the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, who are you fooling, sir? Who are you fooling? Do the people of Goa not understand that why the price of diesel and petrol has crossed 100? It is clearly the policy. It is clearly the policy of the government of the center. Some 3-4 months before election, you decide to reduce the price in the state of Goa. But do you actually expect the people of Goa to believe that diesel and petrol prices, which you are promising now to keep under control, that you will manage to do it? No way. तो डीजल और पेट्रोल के दाम के वक्त आपका डबल इंजन क्यों बंद हो जाता है? When it comes to controlling the price, that time double engine, central government doesn't check with the Goa Chief Minister, and Goa Chief Minister has no say in front of the Petroleum Minister. So please stop fooling the people of Goa. Last but not the least, you are saying 3 free gas cylinders. आप 3 gas cylinder देंगे गोवा के families को. I would like to ask the Honorable Prime Minister and the Chief Minister of Goa that after 5 years of decimating the household budget of the common man and the common person of Goa, now you are thinking of giving 3 gas cylinders. And if you have so much of faith in the double engine Sarkar and the Ujjwala scheme, that which you say has emancipated household and especially the women, then why the need to give 3 LPG gas cylinders for free? That means has Ujjwala failed in Goa? Then where is the double engine? So please stop fooling the people of Goa. I once again would like to say, last but not the least, we will take up all the issues in the manifesto, but for today's press meet, last but not the least, the BJP manifesto talks about tourism. What does it say? Tourism, making tourism uniquely Goan. Matlab, they will give a loan of 5 lakhs of a homestay scheme, interest free. I would like to ask the Bharatiya Janata Party seriously, after the lockdown and after Corona, where the tourism industry has taken a hit of some 7,000 crores, is this your solution for the tourism industry, to give yet another loan to say start a homestay? Whereas tourism is the backbone of Goa. CM Mr. Sawant, who are you fooling? Mr. Gadkari, please stop fooling the people of Goa. Is this your solution for the entire tourism industry, to give a loan for a homestay? I would like to ask the BJP, and I am not at all surprised. I am not at all surprised to see that they have given yet another Kalyan Fund in the name of Mohan Parikar ji. Mohan Parikar Kalyan Fund, which is 3 crores for development of panchayats and 5 crores for development of municipality. If you truly respected Mr. Parikar, you could have started this fund long time back. But today you are forced to introduce this, this fund called the Manohar Parikar Kalyan Fund, because you are cutting a sorry figure in the seat of Panjim. That's what's happened to the BJP. तो आपको पारिकर जी याद आए, अच्छी बात है, बहुत अच्छी बात है, पर यही स्कीम आप पहले शुरू कर सकते थे. अब आप पारिकर जी के बेटे को रोकने के लिए या टक्कर लेने के लिए आपने ये स्कीम किया है. सो माय humble appeal to the people of Goa. We were the first to launch our manifesto of 29th of January. Then it was launched by other parties like Congress, and today the Bharatiya Janata Party is launching. We were the first to make our policy on mining a transparent issue. We were first to tell you what is it we will do for tourism. We were the first to tell you what will we do for women and what will we do for the unemployed youth. And I assure you that TMC candidates, wherever they will win, they will not leave the Trinamool Congress, because we have complete faith in them. We don't need to take a pledge. We don't need to pose a picture with written pledge at the back. But we don't need an affidavit. We have complete faith in our candidates. These candidates had the courage to take the symbol of a new party in Goa and go to the field. That is their commitment to this party. ये जो हिम्मत का काम तृणमूल कांग्रेस के कैंडिडेट्स ने किया है, एक नए पार्टी को जो पहली बार गोवा आया है, हमारा सिंबल को लेकर आज वो जमीन पे लड़ रहे हैं, इससे ज्यादा भरोसा हम क्या करें हमारे कैंडिडेट्स के ऊपर. So I request all the opponents on the field that stop fooling the people of Goa about mining, about price rise, about affidavits, about pledge. It is very simple. That has to stop, and the only party we believe who has unfolded their vision for Goa and told the people what they want, and the first to do it was All India Trinamool Congress. And we assure you that the example starts from Bengal. Whatever we have promised as a party, we've delivered in Bengal, and I assure you that we will deliver in Goa. I will request my colleague to address certain specific issues on mining. I'll be very grateful.
आमच्या सहप्रभारींनी सांगला की बीजेपी मायनिंगाचे गोंयच्या लोकांक फटयता. गेल्ली 10 वर्सां ते फटयता आयिल्ले आसात. 2 असेंब्ली इलेक्शन जाली, 2 पार्लमेंट इलेक्शन जाली, 2 पंचायत इलेक्शन जाली, 2 म्युनिसिपालिटी इलेक्शन जाली, तशी 2 झेडपी इलेक्शनां जाली. अशी 10 इलेक्शनाक बीजेपी प्रत्येक फावटी मायनिंग सुरू करता, कॉर्पोरेशन करता, ऑक्शन करता. अशा प्रत्येक इलेक्शना पयलीं सांगून लोकांक फटयला हे सगळ्यांक खबर आसा. अशें जाल्लें आसा की लोकांक दिसता की बीजेपी फक्त मायनिंग हाडटा कारण तांकां मतां जाय. मायनिंग सुरू केलें ना जाल्यार मतां मेळटात, अशें जाल्लें आसा. प्रत्येक असेंब्ली इलेक्शना पयलीं तांणी अशें कितल्या फावटी सांगिल्लें आसा. आतां 10 म्हयने पयलीं तांणी सांगिल्लें ऑगस्टाक ऑगस्टा बी की डिसेंबर 15 पर्यंत स्टार्ट करतली म्हणून. डिसेंबर 15 जावन गेलो, आता ते परत फेब्रुवारीक सांगतात की मायनिंग स्टार्ट करपाक 6 म्हयने लागतले. कित्याक लागतले? हेच कित्याक 2017 केलें ना? तुम्ही 2017 जी रिन्युअल केली ती चुकीची रिन्युअला, इल्लीगल रिन्युअला कित्याक केली? हाजे उत्तर कितें आसा? तुम्ही आता मॅनिफेस्टो काडटात, ह्या वर्सा काडटात. 2012चो मॅनिफेस्टो तुम्ही किती केलो? यू टर्न मारून तो कसो कचऱ्याच्या पेटयेक घालो. 2017तले तुमच्या मॅनिफेस्टोचे रिपोर्ट कार्ड खंय आसा? हे कांय करनासतना तुम्ही नवो मॅनिफेस्टो दिवपाक तुमकां कोणी रायट दिल्लो आसा? तुम्ही जास्त मॅनिफेस्टो तयार करतात. पयलींच्या मॅनिफेस्टोचे सांगा न्ही. 2 वर्सां 2 सेशनां म्हणल्यार 10 वर्सां तुम्ही राज्य केले. 2 मॅनिफेस्टोची तुमकां आन्सरेबिलिटी आसा. तुम्ही कांयच करना हाजेर. दुसरें तुम्ही ह्या मॅनिफेस्टो मेन्शन केला की जीएमडीसी करून ऑक्शन करतले. जीएमडीसी केल्यार ऑक्शन कित्याक करपाक जाय? 2 गोष्टी असतात. एक म्हणल्यार ऑक्शन म्हणटे मिनाचे करतात किंवा लिजाचे करतात. मिनाचे ऑक्शन ही वेगळी गोष्ट, ती सादी ऑक्शन. जे लिजाचे ऑक्शन जाता इज अ व्हेरी कॉम्प्लेक्स ऑक्शन. इट इज नॉट ए सिंगल स्टेज ऑक्शन. तातूंत भितर टेक्निकल कॅपेबिलिटी लागता. तातूंत भितर एका पार्टीची कितली बरी ही आसा म्हणल्यार पास्ट रिकॉर्ड आसा. आता समज हीच लिजा त्याच नोंदरार ज्याने 35,000 कोटी घोटाळा केला तांकांच परती कशी दिवपाक जातली? ह्यो सगळ्यो गोष्टी करून मागीर जे फ्रेम जातले ते ऑक्शन वेगळे. ते जीएमडीसी थ्रू कित्याक करपाक जाय? ते ऑक्शन डायरेक्ट गव्हर्नमेंट करूंक शकता. कर्नाटका गव्हर्नमेंट, झारखंड गव्हर्नमेंट, ओरिसा गव्हर्नमेंट हांगा जी लीज ऑक्शन जाल्ली आसात ती सगळी डायरेक्ट गव्हर्नमेंटान केल्ली आसात. जीएमडीसी दिवपाक जाय जाल्यार ऑक्शन लागना, कारण ते इट इज फ्रॉम वन पॉकेट ऑफ द गव्हर्नमेंट टू द अनदर पॉकेट. ताका ऑक्शन लागना, ती डायरेक्ट दिवपाची गोष्ट. हे कित तरी कन्फ्युजन तांणी लोकांच्या मनां हाडला आणि ह्या कन्फ्युजना लागून हे मायनिंग स्टार्टच जावची ना अशें दिसता. गेली 15 वर्सां हे डबल इंजिन बीजेपी आणि काँग्रेसीचे. काँग्रेसीन 2007 ते 2012 घोटाळो केलो आणि तो घोटाळो करता आसतना बीजेपी तांगेली पार्टनर आशिल्ली. आता 2012 ते 22 10 वर्सां गेली ते ह्या पार्टनरशिप प्रोटेक्ट करत आसात. डबल इंजिन ते काँग्रेस आणि बीजेपीचे ते दोगांय एकमेकांक प्रोटेक्ट करत आसात. पर्रीकार कल्याण फंड आता जेन्ना ते पळयतात केन्ना शेकड्यांनी लोक बाकीच्या 39 कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सींतल्यान उत्पला सपोर्ट करपाक पणजी येतात तेन्ना ताका पर्रीकार कल्याण दिसले. पयलीं केन्ना पर्रीकार कल्याण दिसली ना. हाजो तुमकां कळटा की बीजेपी प्रत्येक गोष्ट फोटोवपाक करता. थँक्यू.
हांव जे प्रश्न घेता ते इज अ व्हेरी सेन्सिटीव इश्यू. द मेजर पोर्ट ऑथॉरिटी जे बिल पास केलां हे फक्त गोंयकारांचे फकाणां करून they are trying to fool the people of Goa and cheat the people of Goa of their right to run the state as per the wishes of the people of Goa. Now what does this major port authorities do? It has given unfettered powers to the port authorities to run and build or do anything within its port's limits. Now what is the port's limit? The port's limit, it looks very small, it is not very small. The port's limit starts from Kortali ferry ramp on the east to Raj Bhavan, including both sides of the Zuari river, then go around the Marmugao coast encompassing Baina, Bogmalo, Velsao, Kasali and Arusi beaches and Betul. In addition, we must remember that MPT was granted 21 lakh square meters in 2001 under the chief ministership of Parikar. Now all this has gone out from the control of the Goa state government. So what has the government done? The central government has done a state within a state. So we have no say in that. The elected government will have no say, the town and country planning will have no say. So all the land on the river bank, 50 yards from the high tide, which is falling within the port area, will be destroyed, and they can do anything like marinas and so forth, because now she also is involved. Plus, this whole water body, for your information, water body which is 7.5 nautical miles in the sea, it comes to 1,450 square meters approximately. So in that water body, whatever the port authorities have to do will not require the nod of the government. Now the question is, and surprisingly, the Congress MP from Goa supported this bill. And they are talking, and on top of that, they are criticizing the bill. So the chicanery that is going on between the Congress and the BJP can be seen here once again, how they are hand in gloves. The bill was supported by the Congress MP in Parliament, brought by the BJP. So there is an absolute clear-cut evidence of how the Congress is hand in gloves with the BJP to destroy Goa. Now, the traditional fishermen along the river bank are finished. And you are talking of helping the common man? The commonest common man is the fisher folks. No, I'm not talking about trawlers, I'm talking about the fisher folks who are living on the river banks, who are earning their daily livelihood. Now, there are two important questions that come up to my mind. Another thing is, the coastal police, will they have authority in the jurisdiction of the porters authority in those waters? Or are we opening ourselves to a threat, to terrorist threats, is our national security at risk just because you want to make money and try to privatize everything and loot and rob Goa? You are even putting the state of Goa into a threat. Where does the coastal police stand? Will they have any right within those waters to move about? We know the famous naphtha ship. Till today nobody knows who brought it, who gave the permission, when the government was in control. Now very important two questions that crop up in my mind is this. The central government passing of this bill, usurping powers from the state government, is it sending a message that it does not have confidence in its government in Goa? That they cannot run the affairs of the state properly. Therefore, let us take it to us. Or is the central government convinced that their government is not coming in Goa, and it is a TMC part government that is coming in Goa and blocking us from managing those affairs? The Bharatiya Janata Party should explain this to the people of Goa.
दुसरे जे पोर्टाक कार्गो येता कोळसो ताजो एक पैशाचो फायदो गोंया जायना. तो कोळसो फॉरेनांतल्यान येता, गोंयांत देंवता, परतो तो ट्रेनींग घालून कर्नाटका वता. गोंयांक कितें उपयोग ताजो? फाल्यां म्हणटाले की देशाक फायदो जाता, ओके. पूण कोळसो म्हणटा जे पावर प्लांट नाका अशें मोदीच गव्हर्नमेंट म्हणटा. तो म्हणटा आमी ह्याचेर वतले म्हणून. आमकां कित्याक तो कोळसो? दुसरो पॉइंट म्हणल्यार आता तुम्ही रेल्वेचे पळयलां, रेल्वेचेर कितेंय प्रॉब्लेम जालो जाल्यार पुलीस म्हणटे हुबळीचे, सगळ्या हुबळी कोर्टां वचचें पडटा. तशें आतां खंयची कोर्टां वचचें पडटलें, कितेंय कोर्टां जालें जाल्यार ते बीजेपी गव्हर्नमेंटान लोकांक सांगचें. तुमकां कितें क्वेश्चन असले विचारात? एनी क्वेश्चन्स?
Thank you.
Thank you.